Hello. I've already felt things are changing, things are moving, things are going. I pulled out this, but it popped out in my deck and it like rotated. So we're swinging, girl. We're swinging, especially with the June energy. That Gemini is definitely we're swinging the wind, and it's coming in quick. Yesterday definitely was like a last bit of releasing. And I felt it even after that reading I did. 848, 48, 7 could be significant. Yesterday was a lot of like, I couldn't listen to music with my headphones, kept thinking I was on a call. And I was like, yeah, we're on call right now with Spirit. Cute. And also like play your music out loud. They're like today and tomorrow. Because I feel like tomorrow there's going to be 101. There's going to be more storms where I'm at. So that kind of dreary energy might... I know that can make some people feel very sad. It makes me feel very comforted. So, 111, as I said that. Again, there was also an air quality warning yesterday. Yeah, focus on sustainability. Focus on... I've got a big air purifier right there. So definitely go get one. I didn't even realize the Four of Wands was behind this. Anyways, back to the reading. So this like spiraled out. If you're spiraling out, we're gonna be okay. The winds have gotta blow us around to maybe jostle us loose. Because past commitments that are really holding us down, girl, we're getting ready to jump. So follow your higher instincts and protect your long-term future. Also, if you've been getting a lot of creative ideas, 202. Anyways, let's see Four of Wands. How have you been? Hope you're doing okay. Even if there's like no one responding, I'm still like very excited to talk to you. Yeah, reaping creative reward for innovative pursuits and a consolidation of your achievements. This card foretells a broadening and enjoying of your lifestyle, so it can indicate pulling down roots or moving into a larger home. Socially, you'll enjoy the company of friends and family. Again, with this month, it's very... I'm just looking at the trees blowing, and it's like, yeah, it's very airy, it's very... There's barely any clouds in the sky. Like, it's gonna be a fun time. I felt called to, even before I pulled out the Devil card, I felt called to have my Angel and Devil Tarot. Let's go with the Angel, because I'm feeling really good. Let's see what's with the angels. Maybe what angels are showing up, how it's feeling, kind of helping us through this transition period. 313. Because some things have been getting in the way, and it's like, we're cutting it loose. Allowing things to like swing loose. Definitely. The only card, that's it. Ten of Pentacles. Manadel. And the Honorable God. Number 36. Inner and outer work. Helps one keep their job. Protects against disasters. Balancing on a ball. Seems very significant. With a sword and shield. And also the angel wings. So like, if need be, you're calling. You're gonna be flying. It's gonna be good. Maybe a bit of a balancing act right now. And also, sword and shield still ready. Like, wiser judgment. I'm seeing, coming back to this, it's giving me like Libra vibes. Where, this seems very Virgo as well. Where, like, especially, and I was feeling that as well, this very like idyllic vibe that's been happening with any air sign. There's also this need to like ground, right? And also like, because you can have your eye kind of on the sky or like on the clouds and feel so wow, and then you forget that you're walking. It feels like the Fool's Journey. Like you feel like you're gonna trip and you're gonna step in the wrong way, and it's like maybe, but also like you can prevent that. You've got a say in that. A lot. The devils are coming out. Is that everything? That's everything. All right. King of Cups. Elosair. Teaches astronomy and liberal arts. Brings good familiars. I would give anything to have a cat. So I'm like, let me clean my place first. But I would give anything to have a cat. Also, unicorns could be significant. Maybe even being a little bit of your high horse. If like you haven't really ever had a high horse. Like you're kind of getting the fire horse, you're kind of getting back in the reins, and it's gonna be okay. Because we've been jostled off and 555. Drink a lot more water too. I feel like I'm not breathing enough. But definitely it's gonna be very, this time when we get on the reins, it's going to be very sustainable. And I was also thinking of, we'll probably get into it with the Tower reversed. Promoter of discord, war, arguments, and falsehood. Gives generous responses. In reversed, it's like, yeah, the Tower is coming back into its rightful place. This kind of also goes with the Four of Pentacles. Valefor. This is card number 3. This is card number 52. That could be significant. This is card number 6. Tempts thieves to steal. Serves as an excellent familiar. Okay, hold on. Knight of Wands. Marchosius? A strong and faithful fighter, follows all commands and answers all questions. Kind of fire breathing. It's giving 727. It's giving Divine Feminine. Because I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, what's really been happening isn't... And I was thinking about making a video about 737. A video on Twilight. And like a longer like video essay on Twilight and the gender swapped version. It's not gender bent, it's gender swapped. An important distinction of life and death. And I just kept thinking, I was like, kind of what we're having now, we're so used to the patriarchy, and it ties into the Twilight stuff because it feels very patriarchal. And then to have that gender swapped version feels very like a reverse patriarchy. 818. And that's kind of what's happening now. And it's like, that's not what's needed. That's not what's needed. It may seem like the case of like, that's the appropriate response, but it's not. Like, we don't know what a true matriarch looks like. I want to sneeze. 838. We don't know what a true, harmony between the two looks like. That third middle where we merge the two. We kind of don't know what that is. And as, the Tower is coming back, solidifying within itself, there's going to be these like temptations and these shortcuts and this. There's really going to be testing. 9, was that 999 that I saw? No, 969, whatever. Some number like that. Be careful of trickery, because I feel like we're going to see some of that in the grander scheme of things. And also, like, there's going to be some... I don't like talking about opposition as if it's, like... Because it seems then so separate from us. But more so, people are often just telling on themselves all of the time. So much more than you think. So also when we see the opposition as these, like, fierce fighters that they'll, you know, they'll throw down, even though the tower is rebuilding itself, we'll tear it down because there's no tower that's supposed to be here. It's like, we're also in turn the same fierce fighters of our own 1010, of our own divine, of like, yeah, I am deserving of basic fundamental human rights, and like, you cannot take that from me. So yeah, it's follow all commands and answers all questions. Oh, with the trickery, I'm like, be careful of, I guess it's kind of a warning, but also kind of a coming home back to you of like, your intuitive feelings can tell you a lot more than you think. It's both your head and your heart. So if there is these, like, I'm seeing like dogs, like they're like hunting dogs, getting ready to like, you like hype them up to like go get 1101 when I said that. It's like, yeah, even if that's what's happening, it's still, remember, like, we've got our own dogs, right? 1111, we've got our own lives, we've got our own selves. And it's really interesting to see, because sometimes I see, just scrolling through the internet, individuals that are already rolling over. And it's like, wow, okay. I mean, I understand learned helplessness is like a really difficult thing to work out of. And also, like, you've always been strong. You can always make it easier for yourself. Like, I called my local people, my local government people, and I was like, hey, actually, like, there's gonna be a bill passing soon, June 5th. And I called in and I was like, please, for the love of God, and I'll link the lady's channel that gave me the script. Please, for the love of God, like, protect our libraries, because, like, we need that. And as simple as that. Like, there's already people that are doing the work. It's a lot of just, like, 1212. It's a lot of, like, listening. Following good familiars. Following familiar plans. Not just whatever, going with the flow kind of vibe. I really hope this gets out and people can hear this, because it's exhausting to not have this be a part of, because you're so much stronger than you know. And like, to just continue to roll over is like, our ancestors, even boomers, like, they've taught us to be responsible, right? They are a perfect example of, like, when you look at them and you see them, you're like, okay, yeah, actually, I'm not gonna be arrogant, because it hurts. You look at Gen X, you see, okay, yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna survive. And at the same time, like, I am not only a survivalist, right? You look at, you know, millennials, and you're like, absolutely, I'm gonna honor my inner child, and I'm not only a child. 1313. You see Gen Z, you're like, yeah, absolutely, there is great doom afoot. And there's also such an immense amount of maximalism if I am not responsible. Same with Gen Alpha. It's like, they're so ego. And it's like, yeah, it's important to have some considerate, like, consideratory feelings, I want to say. We're making up new words again. Happy Pride Month! Happy June! Happy Gemini season. Whatever words feel right, use them. Yeah, it's like, everything is a reminder of what to do and what not to do. Harnessing that duality is difficult, and you fucking got it. Anyways, I'm gonna leave this here because I don't want it to be too long, because I feel like the longer videos people actually don't like. Anyways, bye!